So this is what I call Mary, Mother of Jesus.
It's gonna be like real bad, isn't it?
Hi guys, welcome back to the vlog. So today we're dressing up because we're doing a fandom video. So today we are going to be talking about what fandoms we're in, and we felt it would be appropriate to dress up. So we have immigrant from like Italy, Izzy.
Hi.
During the Great Immigration of like the 1800s.
I'm wearing a skirt. You can't see it, but I am.
She's wearing a skirt.
I'm not wearing pants, guys.
And then I am in Adventurer Grace outfit. So I am going to go on an adventure and slay dragons, and she's going to go to Boston and be poor. So, but we thought it would be fun to dress up and talk about our fandoms. We had one person, Miss Mongoose, Isabella, put up a screenshot of that editing Izzy. She asked us back when I think our vlogs like first started.
It was a while ago.
But here we are.
Here we are.
Today we are going to be talking about our fandoms that we're in.
Yep.
And then we're going to be doing some videos in the future. Where we will be talking about those fandoms and like things that we like, characters, etc.
Yeah.
etc. My scarf is falling. Etc.
Yep.
So Izzy, being the prepper that she is,
I have a list
and questions for us to answer.
So we're starting off with our book fandoms.
Yeah, our book fandoms. There's a lot. Okay, so we have a lot of book fandoms.
Yep.
I am a heavy reader. I don't know how she has that many book fandoms. I read
Anyway,
we're talking about books right now.
We're starting with books.
Which is something that I eat, leave, and breathe. Eat, leave...
Eat, leaf, and breathe. Eat, leaf, and breathe.
Shut up. I love books. I read a lot from the ages of like 10 to freshman year of high school. So for like 10 to 14, I would walk out of the school library with, you know, stacks of books.
Yep.
Anyways, let's get on with the questions.
Okay.
So what are the questions we're answering?
Okay, so, we have 3 questions for each fandom. So we'll have what's our favorite character, what character we relate to the most, and our character crush from that fandom. Getting into some dark stuff here. First and foremost, we have RiordanVerse.
Oh, my gateway drug. You know what? Izzy, cut that out. Yeah, so that was the first book series that I read that started me reading. So it was Percy Jackson, and then after that I just read more.
Then it just went down into a dark rabbit hole.
Downhill.
Oh, same here, except I was about a year delay
because I had to shove them on her, but we weren't really friends at 10. There was a time where we knew each other's names and we'd be like, oh hi, as we walk past each other, and then that's it. Go, favorite character.
Favorite character. It's really hard.
Choose. 3, 2, 1.
Magnus Chase.
Wow. So my favorite character would be Percy. I relate. He's me, kind of.
Protagonist energy.
He's the protagonist. Also, he would be like the brother, I guess, character that I would really like. Okay, what's the next question?
Which character do you relate to the most?
For me, I guess Percy, but it's because of that whole protagonist thing.
I relate the most to Grover, because, you know, hi.
Anxious best friend / sidekick.
We're vibing.
Yeah.
And then crush. Now, my crush has changed. Now, I don't think you're aware of that. There's 2 possible answers, and mine has changed. I will say that.
Okay,
She's preparing to disclose this information to YouTube. Unless the answer's changed, I know what it is, but she's...
Okay, so...
Take some courage.
Back during Percy Jackson, the first series, and kind of the first couple of books of Heroes of Olympus. My fictional crush was Nico D'Angelo.
Katie said.
Now we know how it would not work
For reasons.
I would have to, I guess,
King Chronicles.
You know, I liked TJ, Thomas Jefferson II from Magnus Chase. So we're gonna have him go down on the record instead of... Continue.
I have 2 answers. Originally, so it changed.
It was Leo, now it's like...
Don't answer it for me.
Okay.
If you'd asked me, you know, however many years ago, Leo Valdez. my man. I got down with him. I related, but not too much to the point where it wasn't acceptable to crush because it would have been me. And now I think now it has definitely changed, and we're gonna put it down on the record as Frank. It's new. She was not aware of this.
When did this happen? Okay.
I reread the books and I was like,
did she just all of a sudden wake up in a cold sweat one night and be like, I like Frank?
Okay, next fandom, Lord of the Rings. But noting on movies, we're putting it in books.
We're putting it in books.
Although the movies are amazing.
The movies are great.
We just have so much.
See,
in the movie category.
I went from, you know, Percy Jackson to Lord of the Rings, so that was a blessing sent from the movie maker heaven. Go with your favorite character. I know this one.
You do?
No, I don't. I know which one she is. I actually don't know if I know your favorite character.
It's hard because sometimes I don't know my favorite.
You can't see, but she's got like her knees. She's like, I don't know my favorite character.
I don't know if this comes out of left field, but we're gonna say Bilbo. I mean, I relate to him on a personal level.
Bilbo. My favorite character, Gandalf or Tom Bombadil. Yes. It's a toss-up between those two. Because I love Tom Bombadil just showing up like, I go, and then nothing. But then Gandalf's just done with everyone. I really relate to Gandalf. I love him.
He's tired, he's trying his best. Yeah. You guys are idiots, and I want to go home and sleep.
Okay. Who do you relate to? I know this one.
Yes, she does. Hi, I'm the living, breathing female version of Sam Gamgee.
Samwise Gamgee.
Samwise Gamgee in the flesh.
This is it. This is what? If I take one more step, it'll be the farthest away from home I've ever been.
Now, if you've met me, this should not be surprising, but just his whole energy, his whole character plot, how he talks. I'm sorry, it's accurate though, like weird country hoedown, kind of like
hoedown.
I don't know, just kind of like the weird kind of country accent that like no one really understands why he has such a weird voice.
Just pull out random country stuff.
I'm just like, y'all.
Okay, so for me, I relate to Gandalf a lot, like I said earlier, but I am Pippin. I am Peregrine Took. I don't know what it is. It's that thing of I can't stop touching things and I can't stop opening my mouth.
Yeah, she just kind of rambles on and on, and sometimes people are like, oh, that's a very good idea, and other times they're like,
what the heck are you saying?
Hey, look at this skeleton!
Fool of a Took.
Surprisingly, I'm not Frodo. I'm not the main character in this one. That's our friend Mazzy, actually. She's...
Hi, Mazzy.
We love you.
She is...
Shout out.
She is
Frodo.
She's Frodo, without a doubt.
Yeah, it's Crush.
Crush.
Tiny me. My brother checked out Lord of the Rings, the entire series in one book. And on the back, they had all the Fellowship. Not the Fellowship excluding the Hobbits.
Yeah.
And Tiny me was like, okay, I can get behind Legolas. But Grace does not concur with that now.
But Little Grace
was into it. Little Grace was into Legolas. I don't know. Maybe Mary. I can get down with Mary. Probably Aragorn, actually. Now that I think about it, it'd be him. I can get behind that. And you?
It's hard because there's two. Mary.
And Frodo.
And Frodo. See, that's the issue, is I am completely head over heels for book Frodo. Without a doubt. I mean, we love Elijah Wood. Book Frodo, but movie Mary. So anyway, now you know more about us. Completely in love with Frodo. Kind of Legolas, kind of Aragorn, but mostly Aragorn and Mary. Harry Potter. Again, noting the movies and
so
the books.
we kept the books to movies adaptations in the book section because there are so many movies that we like.
Favorite character?
I don't know. I haven't read or been in the Harry Potter fandom in such a long time.
It's been
a hot minute. Neville, I think, would be mine. I love him. I really do.
Same.
You?
I really like Charlie Weasley. Like
Character you relate to?
It's hard because there's a lot.
She's a healthy mix of Ron and Hermione, I would say.
I keep wanting to say love child, but they have a child. Good mix, depending on who I'm with, Ron and Hermione or Neville and Hermione.
I'm Harry.
I'm Harry Potter.
Main character who doesn't see anything. I do got the sass. I got the Harry Potter sass. I don't know where that came from.
But that's like book Harry sass.
I'm very much book Harry. I am not movie Harry.
Crush. I don't know. It depends because I don't want to steal your answer. And
Who's my answer? Shoot. I'm a hit or miss. Probably James Potter for me, actually.
Divergent. Again, noting movies. Did not really enjoy the movies.
I liked the first one, and then
the first one was okay.
Favorite characters?
I'll just go with an easy answer and say Triss. You know, I'm not really a favorite character protagonist, but like she's got.
I think she's a good protagonist.
She's got good sass.
Yeah.
You know, she.
My favorite character probably for Christina. I like them both.
Yes.
Aren't they? They're a canon ship, by the way. There was a thing where they got together because
they're depressed.
Their loves were gone and they're depressed. Oh, I did like Will too. I was really sad he only. No, I take it back. All of my answers, I take it the frick back. Uriah is my favorite. They did him so dirty. Who are you?
Ow. I am loyal Hufflepuff who went outie batoutie.
No, he got confused, made some bad life decisions, and then went outie batoutie. I'm Triss.
There's no doubt about it. She's Triss more than a lot of characters, actually.
Yeah, if we had to like pinpoint what fictional character are you, it would be Triss. Because I have that weird balance between like the dauntless bravado, but the abnegation, like kindness or some subservientness. And then also I'm not smart, but I have random bouts of knowledge that would constitute the erudite in her. So, yeah. But I'm more Amity than she is, definitely. But yeah, I am Triss. She is one of the few fictional people that I really relate to. And I'm like, oh, that's me. Crush.
I don't want to have the same answer.
Go.
No, that's like really basic answer, but also Will, kind of.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Yeah, we're pretty much even.
For Will, I also liked Uriah. They were some characters that I got really frustrated with, and I just wanted to shake them in the shoulders and smack their faces.
Pride and Prejudice.
Yay! Oh, I love me some Pride and Prejudice. I was listening to an audio drama earlier on Spotify. It was really good. Anyways, who is your favorite character?
Mr. Collins. I don't know why. I don't even have to think about it.
Now, is this Mr. Collins from like what version? Lizzie Bennet Diaries?
Lizzie Bennet Diaries. I'm
Okay, so what about the book? Darcy? Wickham.
Why would I like that took me a second, but why? I really like Mr. Bennet.
For the book, for me, I love Elizabeth. She is another character I feel embodies me really well. I would say her, Darcy, my favorite character, and I also really love Jane.
Jane.
I have a couple of Jane Bennets in my life, and I love them to death, and I will do as Lizzie did. So what about you? Who do you relate to? Because I've already established I am Lizzie, I am Elizabeth, in almost every single retelling of her.
Her whole character.
I don't like you. Oh well. Oh, and now I'm in love with you. So
I'm Charlotte.
She is Charlotte. We're Charlotte and Lizzie.
Look at us being sassy. I'm also Charlotte in most retellings of it. Crush.
Oh, Darcy.
She doesn't have to think about
it. I think there's a good amount of there was a good 6-month period.
She was just.
I was like, can I please have a Darcy? I need me a Darcy.
Again, Mr. Collins. See, I'm not glad about it. Okay, I'm not excited that it's Mr. Collins, but I just, with me being Charlotte and Lizzie Bennet Diaries, Mr. Collins.
I love Maxwell Glick.
Yes, weird sentence to say, but he's amazing. If you haven't watched it, go check out Lizzie Bennet Diaries.
Watch Lizzie Bennet Diaries and go check out Mr. Cheesy Pop. He does a lot of Disney videos. What's next?
Let's see. We're getting through it pretty fast. Sherlock.
I've never seen or read Sherlock, so
this
Izzy, why don't you answer for me?
I'm answering everything. Favorite character, Irene Adler, I think would be Grace's favorite character. And then my favorite character, debatable, because this is books. But I really like Lestrade. I know he's not a book character and he's a TV show character, but I really like him. And
Sherlock.
Watson. She's Sherlock in some, it depends with that weird random knowledge stuff. Yes.
That's you know that wombats poop squares? Yes, everyone does because of Frozen 2. Go watch it.
Our friendship
Ask me
is
a random
them.
question.
Are kangaroos okay?
Never. You know what? Let me drag out a weird history fact. Theodore Roosevelt was given a badger.
Oh yeah.
By this random person, and he just kind of kept it.
I love
Also,
him.
Andrew Garfield was, that doesn't sound right. Oh, James
Garfield.
It has an A. James A. Garfield. Okay, so James A. Garfield, he was shot at like a train station out of an assassination attempt. And so everyone was like, oh my god, he got shot. And so they had all the doctors come in and like stick their finger into the bullet wound, but this was before any like modern, you know, doctoring science. So they were like, germs. And then they were like, okay, well this isn't working. So they put him on this mattress and then they tried to like find it with like magnetically or something, but they couldn't because all of the coils in the bed were iron and metal. So it just kept going off and they couldn't find the bullet. And that was one of my favorite things that I read.
Random facts, and you know, I think she'd make a great detective. True crime detective. I feel like she's got the... She does it.
I do assume everybody is a murderer though.
Yeah, we thought we saw a guy on the run today, so we're not calling him out, but kind of.
Dude,
it's a little sus.
You're a little sus.
Crushes.
I have no idea. Who's that one villain guy?
Moriarty.
That may be him.
I could see it, honestly.
Sorry, ADHD, continue.
Sherlock. Probably Sherlock. I know it's random, it's out of left field.
No, you like the smart people.
I also like really quiet people who really don't know what they're doing with themselves. Next fandom. Little Women! Yay!
Again, we're gonna go with the book. I did love Winona Ryder's version and the new movie.
Both of them.
Favorite character?
Beth.
Marmee.
Oh, Marmee.
I love Marmee. But my answer changes from day to day. Sometimes I'm like, I like Joe. And then sometimes I'm like, I like Marmee. I am Joe.
Live and breathe in the flesh. She is, I would say, out of any characters ever, she's Elizabeth Bennet and she's Jo March.
With a splash of Tris. I'm the heroine.
Yeah.
Not the drug. What character are you? I'm really losing it today.
Yeah, she is. We're very tired. I'm Meg. It's hard because I have Amy's like, she has a pretentious artist and
but she's not bratty enough to be Amy. Like Amy grew up, but she was a brat for most of the book, we're gonna be honest.
I mean, she's a little sister.
Meg is like sensible and she knows what she's doing.
Older sister energy, trying to take care of everybody.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay. Who is your crush?
I don't wanna say
it.
Laurie. I hate that fact. I hate him.
Like Laurie.
I hate him, but sadly.
So I do like Friedrich. I don't crush on him actually. If anybody, I really don't have one in that series. I do like John's kind of steadyheadedness, but I don't need someone like that. I don't really have a crush in that series, I don't think.
Chronicles of Narnia.
Favorite character, go!
Edmund. I have to think about it. I don't know why, but I just always.
Mr. Tumnus.
Mr. Tumnus.
I like him a lot. I also really like, so that would be like, for the movies, it definitely is Mr. Tumnus. For the books, I really like Shasta from The Horse and His Boy. I love him and Bree. I love them so much. But yeah, character you relate to.
Susan. I thought I was Susan, but it depends, because sometimes I'm Lucy, but I have Susan's. Again, Susan's older sister energy. Get stuff done. We're dying here. You're being stupid. Who do you relate to the most?
Nobody. I am.
Lies.
Edmund. I'm sorry. That's bad and it sounds bad, but just like he's.
I don't know. Because some of his energy.
The thing is, they're so British. For me, I feel like I'm a mix of all the Pevensey children. Crush.
Older Edmund.
Prince Caspian.
Yeah. I don't know why. Yeah. I really don't know why. Anne of Green Gables.
I'm not Anne, but we're gonna go favorite characters first. I like Diana a lot. She's my favorite, I think.
Great.
Or okay, we're gonna go kind of deep into the Anne world of knowledge because a lot of people just read the first 3 books. I don't know many people who read the last books. I love Rilla, Marilla, Anne's youngest child, and I love her other child, Walter Blythe.
Probably Mr. Cuthbert.
character you relate to.
Again, I'm gonna have to say Matthew Cuthbert, but like with a splash of Diana, like a little bit in there, but not fully. Not fully. And like a splash of Anne, because I have Anne's like, but she's so up here, and I'm like that, but like way down.
I relate to Anne. Anne and Marilla and Mrs. Richland. So like all three of them. Crush.
We're gonna say the same person, aren't we?
No, we're not.
Really?
Go.
Gilbert.
Walter. It's actually, I do really want a Gilbert. I went back and I read like the but Walter Blythe is a sweet poetry reading boy, and I would like that.
You're starting to convince me otherwise. But yeah.
Which is weird because they're a father and son.
That's right, buddy.
Oh, and Walter dies. And spoiler alert for a series that's been out for a while.
Yeah.
He dies, and it's really sad. Anyways.
We're not okay with that.
Next.
Lastly, well, To All the Boys I've Loved Before.
It's a book that I started reading. I was like, huh, and then she started reading it, and now we're involved. And we don't know how that happened. Favorite character?
Kitty.
Aw, I like Kitty. I don't know. I like Stormy a lot, but I think Laura Jean's probably my favorite character you relate to.
Hi, I'm Laura Jean. Now, a lot of girls will say that. You know,
She's
because
Laura Jean.
Character you relate to the most.
Peter Kavinsky most days. Sometimes I'm Kitty, and some days I'm Stormy.
The chaotic energy of
But
all
Peter
of them.
Kavinsky just being a hardhead, hothead.
That's her. She is female Peter Kavinsky for you.
Character you have a crush on?
We all know who I'm gonna say. John.
Ambrose McLaren.
Again, that's more the guy I will lean towards because it's combined chaotic energy, not afraid to, he does stuff, but also a lot more bookish, and it kind of wraps into one, and he also doesn't know what he wants in life, which is also a trait I like.
Would it be bad if I said Peter Kavinsky? Here's the thing.
Slightly, it's just self-love.
We're similar, but I'm so different that I could crush on him. So the honorable mentions, we're gonna mention that we like these, but we're not gonna answer the questions.
Sadly, for time stuff, The Hunger Games. The
Hunger Games.
We were going to originally, but
I just don't like it as much as I used to. So we're mentioning it because we have the knowledge of the series.
We know what it is.
We're just not really, we don't like it as much as we used to.
all of your tiny series.
My tiny series. Okay, so
Ilion Chronicles.
Ilion Chronicles, the Lunar Chronicles. I love the Renegades.
Yep.
Lunar Chronicles and Renegades are by Marissa Meyer. Ranger's Apprentice and Brother Band by John Flanagan. I'm just giving you the author name so you can read them. Books of Baron by Shannon Hale. Princess Academy, but I haven't read Princess Academy since I was like 12, so I don't know if I still like it or not. I love the Books of Baron, or I heard someone say like Baron or something. They said it differently, and I'm like, yeah. I feel like there's more, like the amount of series that I have that are small is infinitesimal. And the thing is that I typically don't find them on my own. I have them given to me by friends who also read really small series. Yep. So yeah, if they read it, I read it. I like the Little House on the Prairie series.
Oh yeah.
The thing is that one's not small, but so much as it's faded out of trend. And people are like, we should cancel it because they call Indians bad names or something. And I'm like, oh. But I will rant about that on another day. Okay guys, that's it. That is all of our book fandoms and just the book fandoms.
Yep.
Give us your favorite book fandoms in the comments.
Yeah.
And then
let us know.
Let us know. And then answer the questions if you would like to. It's favorite character you relate to, and your fictional crush from that series. And that's it for this week. We will catch you next week.
Okay.
Please like,
subscribe,
and check out our non-existent Patreon page.
See you guys.